Is this right here the oldest railway line in the world? Let me spoil the answer. It's not, but it's right next to what probably is. Welcome to Salzburg, a beautiful city. This is Austria's fourth largest city. It is in the Alps, close to Germany, and it was the birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the famous composer. We are at the Hohensalzburg castle, an old fortress that sits on top of a hill overlooking the entire city. The way to get up to the Hohensalzburg castle is via the Festungsbahn. These tracks we see in front of us, literally translated to the fortress railway, is a funicular that links the Festungsgasse below with the top of the fortress. And it's been in operation since 1892. And when it opened, it was actually water-powered using a water balance system, but since 1960, which is kind of late, it turned into an electric funicular. These are the tickets we're using today. Today's video was recorded after the castle had already been visited, so this video is about the Festungsbahn ride down into Festungsgasse station. The system was built by Siemens Alpine Technologies, and they have quite a few plaques on the stations and the trains, so you can't miss that they're the ones responsible for this technology. As you can see, the platform is very steep, using steps instead of a regular platform. This is so that the funicular rail car can have an angle. The top of the railway line is in a tunnel, as is the bottom, but the middle, including the passing loop, is exposed. Let's explore the interior of this train. As you can see, the color scheme on the outside is repeated in the inside: white, red, and black. The track gauge is an interesting 1040 millimeters, or 1 meter and 4 centimeters. The handrails indicate that it's probably well used if it weren't COVID-19 times. Different seats are on different levels to ensure that everyone can have a good view of the ride up and down. However, that does mean that you cannot walk around freely within the cabin. That was an uncut lower window view of the entire ride from top to bottom, and as you can see, it only lasted about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now remember at the beginning of this video when I said that the oldest railway in the world was right next to this? You see, the Hohensalzburg castle has two funiculars that climb it. One is the Festungsbahn, which we just rode, and the other is the Reisszug. The Festungsbahn is meant for passengers, the Reisszug for freight, and the Reisszug was built somewhere between 1494 and 1504. The first written report of it dates from 1515, and if you know anything about railway history, most conventional lines were opened in the 19th century. This means that this line was there 400 years before any of those, and that it is currently 500 years old. It's still in use actually, And of course, if I ever happen to visit Salzburg, Austria, I will try and catch a glimpse of this magnificently old railway line. And I hope you'll be there too. Please remember, if you subscribe to Trains Are Awesome, you get cool train, public transport, and travel related content every week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.